two outstanding student athletes here, Devan Carroll and Brock Duckworth. And what we're going to do format-wise is have Coach David Irving with the Hammerheads and Coach Aiden Heaney with the Seahawks just say a few words about their signings. Then we'll bring Brock and Devan. They've been preparing lengthy speeches. And we'll bring them up here to say a few words. So, Coach, if you want to get started.
Thank you, Joe. Well, thanks for having us here today. I'm pretty excited that we're able to get Brock and Devo with the Hammerheads. I know Hayden over the last few years has been a great program together, and it always helps our professional game if we can bring players that have been in the college ranks here locally, UNCW. They know what Wilmington's all about, and it makes a big difference. And they are quality players, and we're fortunate that we have a college or university here that develops players that can play at the next level. And both of them, no question in my mind, that they'll both do very well. We're just glad that we were able to sort them out and hopefully have a good career professionally as they had collegiately. We're happy that we can play for the Hammerheads, that's for sure.
Coach?
I think it's exciting for Devan and Brock, and very exciting for our program. You know, the Hammerheads have got a very, very strong name in the professional ranks, and you know, if you equate it to any league around the world, they usually have a feeder system, and I'm excited that we've got some players who are now at the level where they can move on from the collegiate ranks and playing in college to cutting their teeth and trying to play at the next level. And it's great for our program, it's exciting for our two young guys there, and hopefully it's exciting for the community. You know, these guys have been with us for 4 or 5 years, and the fans here watch them. I'm hopeful that people will continue to follow them as Hammerheads.
Well, obviously, you know, a year out of professional soccer, a lot of players move on in their lives. I think we have a window of opportunity when they graduate from college. A couple of years, either they go to the next level, they stay at our level, or maybe they just go into the real world. But there is a small window of opportunity for these players to excel and express themselves at the next level. Over the years that we've been here, I think we've had 4 or 5 players from the university, Chris Murray, John Cotsey, Justin Schatz. I know there's a few that over the years have done very well at the professional level, and if we can build relationships and these players are already here, it makes a whole lot of sense to me that they can continue their career, and it helps. It's a win-win for everyone.
Gratifying for you too that you can watch these guys continue their career.
Very much so. I mean, you know, you build relationships with the guys, and they get to stick around, and I'm glad that they're going to be in town and they're not leaving just yet. I mean, I think a lot of them. But also, it's a good incentive for our kids who are still here that you know, they see an opportunity potentially at the end of their careers here. It can also help with you know, incoming freshmen who see there's a professional team in town here, and it's well supported and well run, and you know, that means a lot in this soccer climate in the States. So definitely, and you know, I know the guys are going to be excited to get started.
And I'd just like to make a comment also that obviously Brock and Devan are 2 players that we've agreed terms with and are going to be playing for the Hammerheads, but there were still 4 or 5 other players that play for Aiden are still out there, and the door isn't actually closed yet, so there might be some more opportunities. You know, so you've got a lot of good seniors graduating this year. So there is some other players that are out there that we're still looking at, and but at this point in time, Brock and Devan are under contract. But as I say, I think it's great if we have the players here. They understand what Wilmington's about, and Wilmington is a great sports town, that's for sure.
Aiden, as a former professional goalkeeper yourself, I know you spend a lot of time working with your goalkeepers here. How gratifying is it for you for another of your goalkeepers to go professional?
Obviously, it's very rewarding, and I'm delighted for Brock. You know, Brock had a number of opportunities coming out before he chose to come to UNCW, and he chose to come here and you know, had an outstanding college career. And he's the type of guy who's going to work hard, and you know, if he's not starting, he's going to work hard to push the player in front of him and make sure that he does get an opportunity to play. And he's just got a passion for the position, and I think you know, he's none more deserving than Brock Duckworth for his efforts in his last 4 years here with us.
I'm actually very excited that Coach Irving has taken a chance on the both of us. It just shows the the quality that we have here at UNCW. I feel like Coach Heaney has worked with us for the last 4 or 5 years and built us up to the standards and showed us what we need to be to play at the next level. And it's an honor to play at the next level. So looking forward to it.
For me, as a little kid, I always wanted to play professional soccer and never really knew it was going to happen. But when I decided to come here to UNCW, I knew that Aiden was going to help me a lot, especially in goal, since he had already played at the professional ranks. And I had an amazing college experience playing soccer here. It was a lot of fun. I have Aiden and Steve McGee to thank a lot for that. And I want to thank Coach Irving for really giving me the opportunity to stay here in Wilmington and play soccer, because I'm really excited to join the team, start up soon, and it's going to be a lot.
How much do you guys know about the Hammerheads before today?
I mean, a lot. They're one of the most successful USL teams. They've been around, played Chicago Fire back in 2009, beat Chicago Fire. We get to go to some of the games while we've been here. They always have quality players. One of my friends, Jamie Watson, USL MVP in 2009. Got to go watch him a lot. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be it's a good program, good organization.
Actually, I mean, pretty much everything that Brock said. I've actually had the honor to watch them play for quite some time now. Back when I used to live in Jacksonville, we used to come to Wilmington and watch them play, and ever since a little kid, I mean, they've been pretty much good quality. So I'm actually looking forward to it. So. From my position standpoint, I think it's going to be a bit interesting because I'm a forward, and the majority of the guys are 6'3" and maybe a little bit taller, and I'm 5'5", 5'6". So I think it's going to be pretty interesting. The new turf, I'm actually looking forward to it. I like playing on turf a lot better than I like playing on grass. So I mean, it's going to be interesting.
What about goalkeeping, Brock? How different is it on turf?
Well, on turf, it's definitely, you don't have to worry about misjudging a ball when it's played on the ground, because it's true, it's flat all over, so you know there's not going to be a bobble. But it's definitely faster. You have to be on your toes more, especially when it's wet or raining, because the ball's just zinging in at you all the time. But I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't mind turf very much at all. It usually makes things a little easier for a goalkeeper, I think.